March the shooting starts. You have a president talking about the Second Amendment as a use for people to come out here and use firearms against the people that are protesting. This is the messages that we're seeing. I don't know if you on social media, because the news don't tell you everything, but you have to pay attention to what's going on.
Welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Y'all, I am in such a good mood. It's so much positivity that's going on around the world. Of course, with everything happening with the death of George Floyd and all the protests, I just saw so many amazing things today, and I had to get on camera and talk about it. And of course, we are going to speak on, you know, our main event, okay? Amanda Seales. It looks like it is official that she is going to be leaving the Real, okay? That girl said, bye-bye, time to go. And also, we may have gotten some tea that the Real may get canceled, okay? So maybe Amanda is leaving before the ship sinks. All right, so we're gonna get into it all. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and let's get straight into the video. Okay, you guys, so let's get straight into it. I do want to talk about all the protests that's been going on in support of Black Lives Matter and justice for George Floyd, who was killed by 4 police officers in Minneapolis, Minnesota, okay? You know, I woke up this morning feeling really kind of on the depressed side. I said, I'm going to delete Instagram. I'm going to delete Twitter. I'm not going to do nothing today. I'm going to stay in my bed. I'm going to go to sleep, and I'm going to just, you know, loathe in this darkness that we call planet Earth. But something in my spirit did not allow me to do that. And y'all, I had to go out and protest. So I'm gonna get to that in just a little bit. But I did want to recognize that it is hashtag Blackout Tuesday, which is a symbol to stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement, and also to educate yourself and put your, you know, anger and anguish into purpose and action. So that is what today was about. I wasn't gonna film any videos. I wasn't gonna talk about anything, but I just felt so good about everything that had transpired today that I just wanted to, you know, get on here and talk. So, but also we had to break down this Amanda Seales tea, okay? So I just want to break down a couple of things when it comes to the protests that's been happening around the world. I did see this post right here from Spiritual World that says, history, all 50 states have protested, okay? All 50 states held George Floyd protests. I find that to be amazing, okay? So I'm super happy about that. And I'm happy that these protests have been going on day after day after day. I also wanted to show you guys this post of this woman out here at a protest, I believe in Los Angeles, California. And y'all, a police officer came up to her and tried to check her, but in actuality, he is the one who got checked. Okay, check this video out.
We want unity today. Somehow, together, Officer Figueroa Carlos said we could stand right here. Okay. So, power in numbers is what it is for today.
Yes, y'all. Okay, she said, first name, middle name, last name, told me that I could be here, so I'm gonna need you to move back. Okay, so she got that officer all the way together. I also wanted to show this little video right here. This is in Paris, you guys, okay? Paris, France, where they are also in solidarity with everything that's going on in the US, the movement that we have going on. And y'all, their streets are filled to capacity. I love stuff like this. I also, you know, I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I went out and protested. I think this is the 4th or 5th day that they've been protesting downtown, and I went out there. So I'll go ahead and show up the video that I took. I wanted to be a part of the movement and let our system know that what you guys have been doing and allowing is not okay, and we are not going to stand for it anymore. So shout out to everyone that's been making a difference, standing up, donating, educating, and going out there and standing up to the system that has not been working for us since we've been here. Okay, now on to the title story. Amanda Seales, she's leaving. Okay, she is leaving the Real. Now, I'm going to preface this subject by saying that, you know, I never was a fan of Amanda Seales. I think she's very abrasive. And I hate to call a black woman that, okay? Because I love to lift up my black women. But I feel like she was very abrasive, and I felt like she always had an attitude. The flip side of that is that, you know, she did educate a lot of the ladies on The Real, and she educated a lot of The Real's viewers. So I do appreciate her for that. I appreciate her for elevating the conversation and bringing race relations and race issues, okay, black issues to the forefront on that show. Her and Lonnie Love have done a really you know, good job at doing that. But this attitude that she always had, I just wasn't feeling it. And in this clip, she's being interviewed by someone, I don't even know who, okay? And she's basically saying, yeah, my contract is up. I am out of there. Basically citing, you know, I cannot be the person I want to be. I cannot talk the way I want to talk. I cannot bring up the topics that I want to bring up. So check this video out.
My contract is up at The Real and I did not renew it because it doesn't feel good to my soul to be at a place where I cannot speak to my people the way they need to be spoken to, and where the people who are speaking to me in disparaging ways are not being handled. Mm-hmm. I'm not in a space where I can, as a full Black woman, have my voice and my coworkers also have their voices, and where the people at the top are not respecting the necessity for Black voices to be at the top too. So, you know, you reach a point, like even when it just comes to Hollywood in general, you've seen me transform into a way that I just can't function in this place the same way.
Oh my God, girl, that was a lot of tea that she spilled. The surprising thing, well, it's not really surprising, but she looked and sounded really happy to not be renewing her contract at The Real. You know, she wasn't somber, she wasn't subdued about it. You know, I think Amanda Seales wasn't a bad choice to bring on the show. I felt like, you know, like I said, she did bring those conversations that we need to have to the forefront, and I appreciate that. But in all honesty, she did not mesh well with Adrian, Jeannie, and the rest of the bunch, Tamara and the rest of them. She did not gel well because I felt like she always wanted to, like, just, you know, have these race conversations and have these deep conversations, and everybody else just wanted to have fun and, like, sip cocktails on Friday afternoon. So, like, the dynamic just wasn't there. And I did feel like, you know, Amanda, she did try to, you know, be lighthearted and talk about, you know, trivial topics that The Real normally talks about. But I just feel like Amanda has a hard time being fake, okay? Y'all remember when Lonnie Love started crying about, you know, how she didn't learn how to eat a proper diet growing up in the hood, and, you know, Amanda was like, girl, what is she talking about? And made the face and started laughing. Amanda cannot be fake. And truly, I feel like that's the underlying issue with her on this show, is that she has to fake like everything is all happy, dory, and dandy when it's really not. And Amanda just isn't a fake type of chick. With that being said, she said in this clip, okay, y'all, she said in this clip that people at the workplace, at The Real, were disparaging her, okay, speaking to her in a disparaging way, and they were not being handled, okay? So I want to know, who, sis? Was it the executives? Was it the network? Was it the producers? Was it Lonnie Love? Was it Jeannie Mai? Like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, who is disparaging you? She just wasn't having it. And you could tell that she felt uncomfortable and felt just out of place every day on that show. So I definitely want to know what you guys think about Amanda leaving the show. Okay, are you sad to see her go? Was she a good fit to begin with? Are you happy that she's gone? Personally, I have mixed feelings. I'm kind of, you know, feeling some type of way that she's leaving, but I'm also happy because I just felt like she kind of weighed the other women down, because it is such a peppy and upbeat type of show. I felt like she always tried to bring the mood down by bringing up these very deep conversations. The other thing that I want to mention is, I know that TV pays really well, okay? So I know that the ladies of The Real aren't getting paid like the ladies at The View or at The Talk. However, okay, I know that check is pretty decent, okay? I know Amanda likes that check, and I am surprised to see her leave the check only after less than a year. I feel like it's been less than a year that she's been on the show, and she's really gonna give up that check. Now, here is, I have to do my arm. Here ye hear. I look like the general, okay? The word on the street is, according to Kyle at the Neighborhood Talk, shout out to everybody at the Neighborhood Talk, close sources are telling him that The Real may get the axe, honey, okay? The Real may be done, okay? So we know this because when Neighborhood Talk posted the live of Amanda saying, you know, everything that she had to say, they posted this pic along with it, okay, on a different slide on their Instagram post, okay? Amanda then commented under that post and said, LMAO at the second pic. That was the day I decided. Y'all should have known it was a wrap when I showed up on daytime television with not one, not two, but 3 cornrows, okay? Protect your peace, y'all. Amanda, I wish I could interview her, because I really want to ask her, like, girl, what's tea? Like, what was really so bad about that job? Because from the outside looking in, she spoke a lot. She got her opinions out a lot. And I felt like the other ladies were very, very accommodating and respectful to her. And they always let her have the floor whenever she wanted to bring up race-related topics. That is my opinion. So I don't know how she feels like she couldn't speak on certain things that she wanted to speak on, but to me it always looked like she always had the floor. Let me know if you think I'm wrong. So a random fan went on to that post, the same post that Amanda commented under, and said, huh, wait, so you're not coming back at Amanda Seales? If so, I'm no longer watching. And then they bring up Jeannie Mai, and they saying they can't take her always being a know-it-all, etc., etc. Kyle then went under their comment and said, the future of The Real is unknown, honey, okay? We don't know if The Real is coming back or not. He's saying, according to a close source, it may not be coming back next season, but we shall see, okay? Woo! That's a lot of tea, okay? That is a lot of tea. Wow. So Amanda is gone and The Real may be going off the air. Like, what? What is going on? Wow. If The Real goes off the air, honestly, I'm going to be really disappointed. I know a lot of people hate on the show. I know a lot of people find it to be very trivial and very, you know, a big waste of time. But, you know, The Real is one of those talk shows where their main point, their main purpose is to provide people with a form of escapism, okay? When you don't want to think about race, when you don't want to think about politics, when you just want to have a good kiki with your girlfriends, okay? Girlfriends of color, then you turn on The Real. And I actually enjoy some of the dumb conversations. I enjoy the race-related conversations. I think The Real is a really good show, and it does fill a void in daytime television. It's something that The View doesn't do. It's something that The Talk doesn't do. The Real is very unique. And how dare these television producers get rid of Sister Circle and The Real all in one year? We need to protest for that too. Keep our black women on the air. So I want to open up the floor to you guys. Let me know some of your favorite moments that's been happening surrounding these protests and everything of that nature. I also want to know how you feel about The Real possibly going off the air and Amanda saying bye-bye. All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up right here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. And don't forget to create a great day. Bye. Mwah.